Mic check, mic check, mic check. 1, 2.
Check, Drew, volume, check. How
check.
does it sound?
How does that sound?
Check. Huh?
So yeah, let me turn it down now. I'm turning down you should hear our voices now.
Yeah. Skibbity 1, skibbity 2, skibbity boop bop 3.
Can you hear us?
Too low.
The audio's too low?
No, the music's too low.
No, I'll turn off the music. I don't want no music. Yeah, we're good now?
The music sounds good.
No, but we're gonna start talking. The music, the music we're just for the lobby right now. So we sound good though, so we could go a lot. We could go up on there. Okay. 1, 2. Hello, guys. Welcome back to another episode of Buddy Crypto. I'm your host, John. And on today's episode, we are going to be doing some more live technical analysis. If you are on X, or just formerly known as Twitter, we put out a call saying that we'll be doing technical analysis on your top 10 favorite coins. We already have some on the list, and I'll go over them for you guys so you know what we're covering today. Let me see, give me a few seconds. All right, so on today's episode, we only got 6 suggestions so far. So throughout the live chat, if you guys want to suggest a coin for us to look at, we are thinking of keeping it at 10. If we do 11, that's okay. But just trying to keep the episode shorter because we're going to be doing some more. We can't go all night like we used to. It's better just to keep it, sections in here and there too. So we could put out more content more consistently. So for today's episode, we'll be doing technical analysis on AMP, of course, our favorite one.
Yeah.
And Ambil, very close to the right there. It's catching up to AMP very quickly. So we love Ambil. Scale. I haven't really looked at that. Probably, Crypto Pop, you might have heard of it already. BCH, which is Bitcoin Cash, correct? What's ETC? Yeah. Do you know what's ETC?
Ethereum Classic.
Ethereum Classic, okay. And ADA, ADA, as Cardano, if you guys know Cardano. Cardano, okay. But anyways, we'll get started on AMP, but before we get started, please make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. We are so close to hitting our 500 subscriber goal. We are only 7 subscribers away, so if you're watching right now, you're not subscribed, please make sure you subscribe, because I know 90% of the people that watch this channel are not subscribing. That's a lot of people, so please make sure you subscribe. We need 7 people for tonight. We got to the end of the year, so we got 2 more days before the end of the year for you guys to subscribe. Please do. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. So right now we're gonna get started. We'll be doing live technical analysis on AMP, collateral token by Flexa Company. All right, I'm gonna hand it over to Crypto Poppy. There you go, my man.
Used to be FlexaCoin.
Used to be FlexaCoin.
All right, so let's take a look at FlexaCoin, see how the weekly is closed out. So let's switch back from the daily over to the weekly. Let's zoom out. As you could see, we've kind of had a rough week, right? A little bit of price movement to the upside before getting sold right back down, and then we're opening green as of now. Again, with AMP, we're here sitting on the 236 fib level, so not a bad place to be, but not the worst place to be. We want to hold strong and hold support at the 236 level, though, and as long as that holds up, overhead targets for AMP would be the 0.01328, which really we could round up and say 0.014. Then from there, once we start to approach and break these levels, again, as long as it's more than just a wick through it, we would have the 618 at 0.01771. So targets to the upside are there. We're currently sitting on support, so hopefully those levels hold. So from roughly current price to the 0.014 level, let's see, gain wise what that would be, roughly right there. So we're about 82% away from our first level of some resistance, and then from roughly current price, trying to line it up the best that I could, to the 618 is 131%. So a lot of gains left on the table for AMP, a lot of upside movement, and even then when AMP gets to the 618, there's still going to be a lot more room to run to the low 2 cents, to the mid 2 cents, and so on and so forth. But excuse me. But again, we still need to start rounding out and moving to the upside. We need to stop seeing these sharp rejections down to the downside in order to expect those gains to the upside. Excuse me again. So everything with AMP is looking good, very minimal downside. And as long as these levels, current levels hold right now, it's going to be a higher high from where we just were. So, a higher low from our previous lows. So again, you see we have some lows here. We made a high. We have some higher lows, but we didn't quite make a higher high. So again, we would hope that these lows are going to hold a lot higher than our previous lows. So everything looks good on AMP. Just we need to see where the coin's going to next. Is it going to go up that 80 to 130%, or is it going to start to continue to the downside and challenge these previous lows of about half a penny to 0.004? So that's all we have for AMP today.
And it looks like it's still right in the trend line. So,
right,
you know, fear not, guys. You know, we just gotta wait. It looks like it's gonna start out green for the week, so we're looking good. Let me get back over here. So that was that for AMP. Like I said, we're keeping this, you know, short and sweet today. We'll be doing probably another live stream throughout the week, and then for the next candle closure as well, just to keep, you know, to see where we're at. We'll get a better feel where the market's gonna go towards the end of the week, because that's mostly when Crypto probably has mentioned before. That's when the price action, if whatever price action is gonna go up or down, it usually happens at the weekly close. So
true.
For the next one, we got. Anvil are almost is getting close to the first. One of our favorites is because, you know, Anvil is looking really nice right now. Let me hand it over to Crypto.
Yeah, I would almost argue to say that Anvil is my favorite because it's what Tyler's most associated with as of now, and I almost hold 4-to-1 ratio Anvil to AMP. So
yes.
It's hard to say, you know, when I could pretty much make proposals on the Anvil protocol.
So yeah, he's a big dog in the Anvil protocol. So yeah, guys.
Oh yeah. So here we have Anvil paired with Ethereum. Data's coming. We're on the weekly time frame. Data's coming from Uniswap. Really, the weekly time frame, not much to say with Anvil, just because the data's not there. But you could see long sideways movement, really to the downside. Pumped up, went sideways for a little while, even though we wanted to reject right back down. Somebody bought it back up, then continued to buy, little sideways chop, and then we do have that trend line to the upside. So the candle that just closed, you could see it's green, but you could see we have a big wick to the upside with the candle body actually being down here. So that just shows me that there were some sellers in the market, but again, it's still only on Uniswap, right? That's the only collateral pool. You may be able to buy and sell via Coinbase Wallet, but that's going down and through the Uniswap collateral pool. So really only Uniswap has it currently. So it hasn't even been listed. So, you know, to say that there's more sellers than buyers, there's probably literally only a handful more of sellers than there are buyers with Anvil specifically. So it still looks good even though it closed out green. Current candle is green as well with a little tick to the upside. Let's switch over to the daily time frame for Anvil specifically. Zoom out and see what we have. You see that movement to the upside, little retracement while we continue to the upside. Sideways movement, little rejection, continue to the upside. Came back down to the downside to challenge these breakout levels down here. Then we started moving to the upside, little slowdown to retest that trend line before we continue to pop to the upside. And we are currently below that trend line that I've drawn. First touch point here, December 3rd, 2024. Second touch point here, December 23rd, 2024, and it's extended out to the right. And you could see here we broke through it yesterday. Or I guess that was our weekly close, because we still have 20 hours and 50 minutes left on the current candle. So we did break below it. Hopefully we come up, retest it as resistance before just obliterating to the upside, get back above it, and continue to use this trend line to the upside to guide us to the upside. So Anvil looks good. Looks like I'm not too concerned about it because, again, not financial advice to anybody, but if it comes down too much, I'm just going to step in and buy. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I have no concerns with Anvil as of now based on the technicals, but Anvil looks good.
And, you know, people that are selling right now because they think, oh, this is, hold on, let me get on the screen real quick, guys. So people that are selling right now, they're thinking, oh, you know, I'm going to make my money because I'm sure people that have been holding when Crypto Poppy started buying it up, you know, oh, this is my opportunity to get out, but they're not seeing a little further ahead. You know, Anvil was created by Tyler Spalding. Tyler Spalding was a co-founder of Flexa, which, you know, created the Flexa coin, which then turned into AMP. So there, you know, if AMP made it to Coinbase, imagine, do you not think AMP could make it into Coinbase as well? So when that happens, then, you know, it's going to be good for us. Oh, yeah. And anybody that's holding Anvil as well. So that was that for Anvil. There's not too much to go on, but it still looks good. But alrighty, for the next one, we got SKL Scale.
Okay.
That's a coin that we haven't done technical analysis on, so I'm very curious of how it's looking right now.
I do think I've heard of Scale before.
I think I heard of it too. I don't know if it's like a gaming coin. For some reason, I want to say it's a gaming coin.
You said it's SKL?
Yeah, SKL.
See if it's on. Wow, is this one of the few ones that isn't on
Coinbase?
Coinbase? Wow, I'm impressed. Scale, let me put USD, see what comes up. See. Oh, no, of course, it's on Coinbase.
Alrighty.
Come on, Anvil.
That's next. Anvil should be next on Coinbase.
True,
all right, guys.
true.
All right, so let's see. You got it?
All right,
so I'm going to hand it over to Crypto Poppy, and we're going to be looking at Scale.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So, Scale, I don't know anything about it. I don't know the numbers on it specifically, but let's see when it was listed on Coinbase. It was listed November 30th, 2020.
What?
Wow, this has been around for a while. So I'm not going to bother with all the upside, doing too much analysis for all of the huge upside targets. But here we could definitely plot a Fibonacci from swing high, which is this green candle here, March 25th, 2024. Excuse me, I'm just off to the side so I can plot it. And then swing low, it's looking right here, September 2nd, 2024, and we're just extending it out. Keep it, I guess, somewhat close. All right, lock it into place. So you can see Scale as of current and most recent price action, even though this goes back to 2023, 2022. You could see we've made our most recent swing high. We've come down. We've bounced around slightly within the Fibonacci. Came all the way to the bottom before making a move back up to the 618. And we're currently right below the 236. Which to me, it just tells me, okay, when I see how it's not lining up perfectly and it's right below the 236, you could probably do it from swing high candle body to swing low wick.
Okay.
See how it lines up a little bit better? It just looks better to the eye. But I still would prefer to go swing high wick to swing low wick. But just because this lines up a little bit better, we'll keep it like this. So we have our swing high to the top of the candle body. We've bounced around a little bit within our Fibonacci before melting to create our low. Then when we move, we just went straight through the 236, wicked up to the 618 fib level before melting back down to the 236 level, and we're catching some support. So that's telling me it's more than likely gearing up to go back towards the 78.6, which right here is at about 10 cents, but more than likely about to the 12 cents, at least to wick up to the 12 cents. But I would say this is a great trade setup if you were to keep your stop loss super tight. So a super good, super low risk, very high reward setup on Scale currently. And then targets to the upside, we could just look at our Fibonacci. We've got 17, almost 18 cents, 27 cents, 36 cents, 42 cents, and so on and so forth. The Fibonacci will keep going, but let's zoom out and see.
Okay, so we still got a long ways to go.
It would have a lot more legs than that in it.
Okay, look at that.
So its all-time high, at least listed on Coinbase, was $1.37. So really, as you could see, the Fibonacci, if I'm putting it over some of the levels, you see what it lines up with. It's lining up with a lot of this over here, the bottom of this wick here. So, you know, it's lining up well, but when's that movement going to occur and be put in? Who knows? But if you've been dollar cost averaging, especially through the downtrend here, the lows here, you got in over here, I would say definitely be patient, and that trade's going to pay off a lot sooner rather than later.
Can you pull out the ruler, my favorite tool?
Oh yeah, where are we measuring to?
Just the Fibonacci level, just to see what's the potential from the price right now.
Yeah, so from current price to the 618 is 70%, so that's
really
amazing.
That's really good.
The 78.6, 103%.
Nice.
Let's see, the 618 way over top, 256%. So you have a lot of gains on the table for scale. So, you know, by all means, if you're in it, hold strong and be ready for the upside that as long as Bitcoin continues doing what it's doing, it'll happen soon.
Okay. So, I mean, that was Scale. So let me give you a brief description of Scale. Scale token is a cryptocurrency for the Scale network. A system that helps make apps on Ethereum faster, cheaper, and easier to use. It does this by creating mini blockchains called side chains that handle a lot of work, reducing traffic on Ethereum. Scale is used to pay for using Scale's network, reward people who help run and secure the network, let holders vote on upgrades and decisions for the network. So it just it's basically like a support system for Ethereum, basically.
Nice, I like
the proxy for Ethereum. Alrighty. So in the next one, let's see. We got Scale, so we got BCH.
And I haven't looked at BCH in a long time.
So this will be Bitcoin Cash, correct? So this is Bitcoin Cash. So we'll be doing some live technical analysis on Bitcoin Cash, and I'm gonna hand it over. Oh, hold on. Do you have the?
Not yet. I thought I had it saved.
Yeah, let him get that ready before we get on there. In the meantime, though, make sure you guys subscribe to the YouTube channel. We are so close to reaching 500 subscribers by the end of the year. We're literally about 7 subscribers now. How's it looking? How's the stream looking? We got our co-producer, 493. So yeah, we got 7. We're so close to getting those 500 YouTube subscribers. So please make sure you're subscribed. If you're not subscribed yet, I know sometimes it takes a lot of strength to push that button, but I know you could do it. But anyways, if you guys enjoy the content, please subscribe, like this video, comment down below. If you got suggestions, we're still taking suggestions for this stream. So make sure you put them in the live chat. All right. Anyways, we're going to hop on the Bitcoin Cash chart, and I'm going to hand it over to Crypto Poppy.
All right. So Bitcoin Cash paired with the US dollar, weekly time frame. Data is coming from Coinbase. So let's just zoom out and take a look, adjust the charts a little bit because we have a lot of data.
Look at that.
With BCH. Yeah, it's looking good. Looks like, too, it's just an upward trend, even as slightly as it is. So the first thing I'm going to plot with my eye seeing that is going to be a trend line down here. I guess there really aren't too many wicks, though, to the downside. I guess this red wick, maybe I'll start from there, which is June 5th, 2023. Then my second touch point is either going to be August 5th, 2024 or September 2nd, 2024. All right. First touch point, second touch point, or right there. Let's do this one. All right, let's lock it into place. So as of now, we've got our trend line set up, and you can see just how well that's respected the trend line, right? You have your first touch point. We rocketed from there. We didn't quite get pulled down to it. We rocketed some more, then we got pulled directly to it, bounced off of it before making another big movement, and it looks like we almost wanted to get pulled back there, but hopefully this weekly candle that just opened continues to stay green and continues to the upside. So then from there, let's see if we could get a Fibonacci set up. No, that swing high is way too high. So I guess we could look at the most current high.
So still, so this doesn't really follow Bitcoin too closely because it would already be hitting its all-time highs again, right?
Yeah, no, with Bitcoin Cash is still categorized under an altcoin, yeah. So that's why, they're not going to move together, but they don't move like they used to. Bitcoin Cash used to be a bigger player in the game, but not anymore.
Gotcha.
So with our Fibonacci from a recent swing high on April 1st, 2024, swing low is here, this red candle wick to the downside, August 5th, 2024. You could see how we've played within the Fibonacci. We've made our move like we were just talking about scale. Scale made its move, came down, and it needed to rocket up to the 78.6, which Bitcoin Cash has already done, and it's already been rejected. And it's slightly was bought back up before the weekly close. Oh, no, I guess that was even the prior week than that. Excuse me, let me zoom in. So last week it attempted to move up a little bit. More sellers than buyers, so it got sold right back down. So really, we just need to see, is this green candle just going to create a wick to the upside, potentially a little higher than the previous week and melt back down and come retest that trend line? Or is it going to continue to the upside and break our previous highs to keep that bullish upward movement continuing? So Bitcoin Cash looks good. Sky's the limit. As you can see here, we really need to break about the $720 level. Then we could look at about $1,000. Then it's just going to continue to jump from there. 1,444, 1,891. But again, Bitcoin, I know, has been pulling back. It's about 93,000, almost 94,000. So as long as Bitcoin starts chilling and Ethereum starts moving, all the other alts will start moving. So Bitcoin Cash looks good. If you're holding, hold strong.
And also, like we mentioned before, and we're going to keep repeating ourselves multiple times on this show, is that all we're waiting for kind of to see if there's going to be the big igniter for the market is going to be once Trump takes office. Because we saw what happened when he got elected, in November 5th, right? It was November 5th, right? When he got elected, the market took off, and that was just him getting elected was enough for him to start, to pump up the market. So now it's just him, because he's not even president technically yet. So once he gets into office, January 6th, we're hoping that it's going to be the catalyst to set everything off and go to the moon. And let's say, hopefully we're able to ride it all the way to the end of 2025. All right, that was Bitcoin Cash, guys. All right, so now we got ETC, which I believe is Ethereum Classic, correct?
All right, let's take a look.
Let's see. I'm going to wait for Crypto Poppy to pull that up real quick.
ETC, USD, Coinbase, Ethereum Classic.
All right, guys. So now we'll be doing live technical analysis on ETC, Ethereum Classic, and I'm going to hand it over to Crypto Poppy. Go ahead, my man.
All right, the chart looks good for ETC based on
movement
when it was listed. So look at this. If you see how the green line is current price.
Gotcha.
Look at that. We're retesting its initial crazy parabolic breakout.
Got it. Okay.
Way back from 2017. So
okay.
not too bad. It's sitting on a ton of support. As you can see here, look at all the candle body movements. Look at these two candle bodies at the top. It's sitting right on the top of those. You got down here. It's just sitting on all this support, all of it. Extremely strong support. So this is potentially a level where it's a buy for a lot of people. It doesn't really look like we could set up a Fibonacci, at least not one that I would like to set up.
It'd be too far back, huh?
Yeah, it would just be, we would have to do swing high from up in this area to swing low here. So other than that, it doesn't even really look like I could add a trend line to the downside, right? Because these wicks would just be basically a straight line. Could potentially plot one from here and here, but we've really already broken out from that. ETC, I would say it's a harder one to do analysis on, but we could just look here, get our horizontal ray out, boom, and we just look, okay, these highs here. So you move over to the left a little bit and plot that, because you have these candle bodies here. You've got resistance, drop down, wick through, and melted from there. So that's a level to plot a horizontal ray. We could look at these here. So I'm mainly looking at this red, top of the red candle body here, November 15th, 2021, and I'm moving it over to the left. See, look, and I'm moving the crosshairs to see it there. See, look at all that price action within there. So I'm just plotting these for potential targets to the upside, and it's basically at $26. I mean, 56 is almost going to be it's over 100% movement, and 75. We can get this measurement out from roughly current price to $56, 116%. Right, and that's just based on all this action right in here.
Got it.
Current price roughly up to $75, 189%. So a lot of gains on the table for ETC. This is just one of a super old altcoin that when it pumps, it pumps. You guys could obviously see, look how big that movement is. We could zoom into these, right? And look how big these movements were in the beginning. So I would say hold strong if you hold ETC. Maybe do technical analysis on the monthly time frame. Let me just take a look to see how the monthly looks. Yeah, see, the monthly would be a little tough too. Depending on the type of analysis you do, that could be considered a double top. But I don't really mess with that too much. ETC looks good. It looks like you have lows here, right? You have these lows in this general area, which are higher than the previous lows. So, I mean, as long as let's make a high to $56, wick maybe to the $75 range, and then start consolidating up here would be nice. So then it's just a stair stepper, right? You have a low, higher low, higher low, higher low, and so forth. You know what I mean? So just progressively is natural and good price increase. But that's really it for ETC. It's kind of hard to do analysis on right now.
And it looks like the lowest price right now, it still looks like a super good support, right? It's a lot of price action down there.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Like I'm saying, this is buy area for a lot of people where this would be on their targets.
Got it.
A lot of support to start laddering in some buys.
Okay. So that was Ethereum Classic. His classic Ethereum has been around for a while as well, just as Bitcoin Cash. Crypto Pop has been around too, so he's seen it all.
I've been around. Let me tell you.
All right. So the next one, we are going to be doing some technical analysis on ADA Cardano. It's Cardano,
there we go.
right?
Yep,
Cardano. So we'll be doing some technical analysis on Cardano. So I'm just waiting for Crypto Poppy to pull up the chart, and we'll get started on that one. In the meantime, please make sure you subscribe to this YouTube channel. We are 7 subscribers away from 500. Help us hit an all-time high on our subscriber count. We're so close. We're almost there. And then the next milestone is going to be 1,000. We'll worry about that later. But 500 for now.
Sounds good.
All right. Hand it over to Crypto Poppy. Let's go.
All right. Cardano paired with the US dollar weekly time frame. Data is coming from Coinbase. So you could see really based on the last time we did analysis on Cardano, not much has changed. So, I mean, Cardano did make a beautiful movement to the upside. It's obviously like most of the coins in the market, with Bitcoin pulling back as much as it has, that's pulled back a lot of altcoins along with it. So not too much for us to do analysis on Cardano. We want to get back above our red box of resistance, which it was support slightly. Then we melted right through it and it became resistance. Which also lines up with our 236 fib level. So realistically, we just want to move back up and start that bullish movement back up to the upside. And if and when that does occur, that's going to be natural price movement, right? We come up so much. Let's measure it out. We come up to the swing high we come up 309%.
Okay.
We're pulling back ever so slightly from swing high to current price. We pull back 32%, 33% after going up 300%.
Oh my goodness,
Jesus
it's over.
Christ.
Sell it.
Right? So you see this big movement come in, a slight pullback, then you would expect to see it continue its movement back up to the upside, which hopefully it starts doing within either throughout this current week or next week. We just don't want to see long sideways consolidation phases.
Because it had the sideways movement.
Right.
Already.
Plus, we're in a bull market. Let's show us we're in a bull market. Let's move.
Exactly, yes.
So Cardano looks good. Once we start moving to the upside, all eyes are going to be on $2. What's going to happen when we get up to $2 from current price? Are we going to get rejected back down, or are we going to continue to move to the
another
upside?
100% and more?
So from current price to $2 is about 130%. So what's going to happen when we get up there? Are we going to get rejected for another 30% like this? We're going to get rejected 10, 15% before getting right back up on that rocket and continuing to $3 and beyond, creating some new all-time highs. $4.88, $7.75, $10.63. The sky's the limit for ADA. A lot of money flows into Cardano. A lot of fanboys around Cardano, rightfully so. It's a great token, so I can't say much more for ADA besides let's get back up and let's continue to the upside and get back up. Let's get over $2 a coin.
So that was that for ADA. Cardano is looking great. I mean, it's made a big movement. It had a little small pullback, which is, is to be expected when you're going parabolic, People, they get so used to the parabolic movement, they see a little drop, it's over.
Right.
Even though we've been going down for 3 years now, basically.
Oh, yeah.
So anyways, that was ADA, ADA, Cardano. The next one that we're going to be looking at, let me pull up my... I think we had... Okay, so the next one that we're going to be looking at, a live chat request, is going to be EOS.
Oh, yeah.
I think we're just going to keep that on the list. People are always asking for EOS, so that's the next one we'll be checking out. I know he has that on his watch list. Let's see.
Oh, yeah, I've got it.
There we go. Okay, I'm going to hand it over to Crypto Poppy now.
All right. We're on EOS paired with the US dollar. Weekly time frame. Data's coming in from Coinbase. So yeah, EOS is just like another one. It's made its move, which was well over 100% if my memory serves me correctly. Let's go from the low to the wick high right there. Yeah, so it went up 281% from its low, but it also has retraced slightly as well, more than ETC from the wick swing high to current price. It's retraced 48%, so it has come back down after making so many juicy gains. So EOS specifically, not as bad with ETC because ETC went up 310% and pulled back 33%.
Yes.
So EOS doesn't have too much space to give up like ETC does. So EOS is definitely one that needs to get back up on its horse and continue back up to the upside. So EOS targets to the upside obviously would be just like last time, our Fibonacci level of $1.82. We have our red box of resistance, then our 61.8, $4.12, and so on and so forth. But you could see where current price of EOS is, it's on a strong level of support, right? We have
a lot of price
these levels here. We have these levels. We have the top of these bodies. So some resistance too, don't get me wrong, but also a lot of support. But again, once Bitcoin gets back up on its horse, right, gets back up to maybe 96,000 and above and cools off, Ethereum starts moving. I mean, there's no reason EOS won't go straight to $1.82. I don't consider that, far off or too hard or too difficult for the market to do, for EOS to do. That'd be 130% gains, which is more than I thought it would be.
That's a good amount. That's a good amount.
But realistically, up to about the $4 range, lining up with the 618, Let's see what that would put us at.
Oh, it's gonna look good.
Roughly current price to the 618, 420%.
420, guys. The funny number.
True. Funny internet money and funny number. So a lot of upside potential with EOS. And EOS going up 420%. No one would think that EOS is, valued too high or overvalued. Especially here, you've got, $6.37. Then just zoom out and take a look. Right?
Yeah.
EOS, there's still so much price action up here.
Yeah.
This was all time for buying. Buy, continue to buy more, buy everything you have. You know what I mean? Buy. And even now is still a buy signal, right? Because look how low we are. And zoomed out, that just looks like consolidation.
Yep.
Even though that's, a lot of percentages movement to the downside, it looks like just consolidation when you're zoomed out on the weekly time frame. But EOS looks good. Let's come revisit this trend line, right? The longer it takes us to revisit this strong trend line, the higher price gets. So be patient. EOS will definitely pay off. It's a great coin that's been around for an extremely long time. So hold strong. Not financial advice, but if you have money to dollar cost average, you're in EOS, and you've already bought AMP and Anvil, you better keep going with EOS.
I mean, we're talking about dollar cost averaging, we also talking about you can never really catch the bottom or the top, but I mean, it seems like we're catching the bottom right now.
Caught the bottom, yeah.
Caught the bottom. The bottom's here, so it's like, I mean, there's not much more downside, so there's more upside, especially if you're already in the coin, like myself. But of course, we have other coins that we've been putting money into, so we just allocated more to other coins. But if this is one of the few coins that you hold, and you got, like Crypto Poppy said, you got some more money to put into it, to dollar cost average, not financial advice, it wouldn't hurt to bring your average cost down as much as possible.
Yeah, even if it's not a significant amount, like we talk about with our friend group. You don't got to put me on the chart. Even that we talk about with our friend group, if you're even putting $20 in at a time, $20 a paycheck bi-weekly, that's all that you could do. That adds up and that'll pay off. So just continue to be patient, do your thing. If you're a fan of EOS, continue to spread the word of EOS and just keep doing your thing. I'm proud of you.
And then I do notice when we talk to people about, about putting money into the market, they right away they want to jump to like, how much do I need to put in? 10,000, 1,000? Like, like Crypto Puppy said, it doesn't have to be that much.
Right.
That's just if you have the money to do it, and it's not gonna hurt your pockets, go for it. You know what I mean? But not financial advice. But if you have it, you can do it. If you don't have it, don't do it. Don't stress about it. This is the time you can prepare. If it's not this cycle, it could be for the next cycle. Okay, guys. Alrighty. So we got another fan favorite, another popular one. We got the Songbird.
All right.
SBG.
Let me take a look. Where's it at? That's not.
I know we have that on the watch list too. That's what I'm gonna do.
Oh, 911.
That's the copycat of AM chart.
True. Yeah, from what, 12 cents, 13 cents. Oh yeah, and came right straight down.
Yep.
But a lot of just sideways consolidation compared to AMP, to be honest with you. Okay, so SGB paired with the US dollar weekly time frame data is coming from Kraken. So again, just like our previous technical analysis, we have our trend line here. First touch point May 16th, 2022. Excuse me. Food dinner was good, fellas. Dinner was good. I'm still burping it up. Second touch point, I wish I could figure it out. Oh, it's probably here. Second touch point is January 2nd, 2023, and that's just extended out. Then we have our white horizontal ray, which is just a lot of price chop occurred. Wicks through, candle body, wick, and candle body. Some wicks facing it as resistance, wicking through, getting rejected, and closing below it. Another wick, and then even 2 weeks ago, wicking through it. So 0.01696 is a very strong level of resistance. And you could see here, we came all the way back down to sub penny. So let me measure from our swing high down to current price. We are down, what is that? 52%, almost 53%.
Gotcha.
Your light went out.
Yeah, I gotta go.
So we've come down, retraced about 53%. I wouldn't necessarily sound the alarms because, again, if you look at it, we have a low, a higher low, and hopefully SGB puts in another higher low, and that's just good. Natural price action is starting to come up to the upside. So it's going to take time, but it will continue to the upside. Those explosive movements, that's probably not going to occur until, like we've said 100 times on here, till Ethereum starts to move and challenge its all-time highs and breaks its all-time highs. And, you know, a lot of money flows into Ethereum, then it will flow into in and with the other altcoins. So SGB, I know that you're holding strong. I would say if you still are itching to put some money in, this would be a good time after falling 53%. Price to the upside, if we were to move currently to our trend line, our purple overhead trend line, that would put us at 4 cents. Mm-hmm. So I would say just be patient. Let the data come in for the charts. Because again, this doesn't seem to have been around for too long, even though it's been what's that? Over 2 years, mm-hmm. Slightly over 2 years. So, I mean, it looks good. Just be patient, and like I said, this would be the time to dollar cost average. If you didn't completely fill your bags back here in late 2023, I would say this would be the time to fill up a little bit more bags, dollar cost average into it, and see where you could go from there. But I would definitely say if you've been holding for this long, definitely have some take profit orders set up, some sell limit set up around the 4 cents more than likely. But really that's it for SGB. Hard to do analysis on because not too much data. Can't really plot a clean Fibonacci. Let's flip over to the daily and just zoom out and take a look at that. Yeah, I mean, mm-hmm. You see here, we pump up, we come back down, we make a higher low, we pump up, we start coming down, we challenge those previous lows, mm-hmm. We break those previous lows, we pump up to the upside, we come down, we pump. Mm-hmm. So it's just tough to say. So a lot of pump and dumps in this coin, but just again, be patient. Seems like you're a fan of the project. Continue to spread the gospel of SGB. Mm-hmm. Hold strong and dollar cost average.
It's just a matter of time, guys. Just wait it out a little bit. We're almost to that finish line. Like I said, January 6th is gonna be the day to take a look at the market because I know it's gonna pop. I can just feel it. It's a gut feeling. Okay. You know, all right. So before we move on, though, we do have a few more to go, but I want to give a shout out to the people in the live chat right now. Leonardo F, shout outs to you. Thank you for tuning in, my guy. Mar Vega, thank you for tuning in. We appreciate you. I know you're from the X community, so we appreciate you. JBD Rick, Sup Anvil fam. Oh, so you must stay for the X community as well. Milan Karna. Truth isn't given, it's built. Okay, I like that.
Oh, referencing Anvil.
Okay, so X community. We appreciate you guys for tuning in. All right, since that not everybody has comments so far, that's it for the shout outs for now. Let me see what we got for the next one.
The chef is leaving the room.
Okay, so we got some dinner. Our co-producer is gonna get a drink. He's thirsty. All this chart talk is making him thirsty. All right, for the next one, we got an oldie but a goodie. We're gonna do some technical analysis on Litecoin.
Oh, LTC. You know I love me some LTC.
And after that, we have lined up. So you guys have an idea. We have Zcash and Polyswarm/NCT.
All right.
So let me hand it over to Crypto Poppy, see how that chart's looking.
All right. So LTC, just like last week or a few days ago when we looked at it, mm-hmm. Not much movement. We just closed the candle red. As you could see with one of the other coins we looked at earlier, it tried to make a movement to the upside, and it was just met by sellers and sellers and sellers. Closed out red. Current candle that opened up 4 hours ago is currently green. So just like a lot of other coins, is it going to be a big, strong green candle and continue the movement to the upside, get the bullish movement back in here after a little slight cool down period? Or are we going to start rolling over and coming down to the downside? So with Litecoin, the targets to the upside we've went over so many times. We've got $201 on the table, $245, $300. When Litecoin starts moving, that baby is going to move. You could see that we do have our red box of resistance, and it has been acting as resistance as well. So that's a level to get over. Targets to the downside to continue dollar cost averaging would be our previous lows. So anywhere between, let's see, the top here of this wick, October 21st, 2024, is at $75.19. Let's do our swing low wick from August 5th, 2024. Looks to be about $50. So anywhere between $75 down to $50, if we start breaking to the downside, would be a great buy for Litecoin. But I would argue to say buying Litecoin at any time to hold for the long term is a great idea. I use Litecoin as a huge savings account for a lot of my profits over the past probably about 3.5 to 4 years. I love Litecoin. I've always have, and I'm sure I always will. So Litecoin looks good again, but we're at a decision point. Is Bitcoin done? Are we going to start entering a bear market, or is this bull market going to continue? Because that's the difference between us just coming down, flopping down to the downside, versus starting to get that momentum back up to the upside. So, the ball is in Bitcoin and Ethereum's hands, and the rest of the alts will follow.
Okay. So I know you mentioned on previous videos when we have the questions that Litecoin was your favorite crypto, one of your favorite cryptos in the beginning of your crypto journey, and it's still around. Look at all that movement. I mean, that's oh my God, that's a nice chart right there. Look at all the price action. That this thing, it's just always so. This thing never sleeps. It goes up and down, up and down, up and down, and we like that. We capitalize on that, guys. Okay, all right. So for the next one. Another goodie. We hold full disclosure. We have some of that Zcash in our bags, so that'll be the next one. Crypto Puppy will be analyzing. Let me see. You got that chart ready? Okay. We're doing light technical analysis on Zcash now. I'm gonna hand it over to Crypto Puppy.
So Zcash is one that stands out to me that it could potentially. It's a sleeping giant, right? Because you had a lot of price action when it was listed on Coinbase for quite some time, from, let's see, December 2020 all the way through, say roughly about here when it melted through. So for almost 2.5 full years, just about 2.5 full years, it was extremely volatile, a lot of price action to the upside, to the downside. And then all we did was come down and slightly consolidate, right? Little price movement, slap back down. Little price movement, slap down. Price movement, slap down. Consolidation, slap down. Come up, slap back down. So it's been years and years of consolidation. When you see this, you expect to see just a huge movement to the upside, right? A green candle going off of the screen. So when Zcash moves, and hopefully it moves soon, and hopefully the bull market isn't over, and life comes back into these coins, and we see Zcash just absolutely moon. We won't look too much at the huge upside potential because we've done that a decent amount of times now. But you can see now we're just slightly below the 236 fib level, but our weekly candle was green that just closed about 4 hours ago. So that's a good sign. And then the current candle is green as well. So hopefully Zcash might lead the market, show the market, hey, everybody, come with me. Let me show you where to go.
Got it.
And that's up to the upside.
Got it.
So Zcash looks good. Looks better than some of the coins we've been looking at because it looks like it's just rounded up and it's getting ready to come back up. Oh, look at it. That candle just flipped to the red.
No.
Oh, so that's our sign. The week is going down, fellas. We're 4 hours into the week. We're going down.
Okay, I mean, it's still a little candle still, so we could,
Oh, yeah.
hopefully it changes back to green in a few hours coming up.
True. More like a few seconds. Watch it. So Zcash looks good. Not much to do analysis on really until we start moving. But like I've said before, 130 to 140 is a big range to see, are we going to overcome that, or is price only going to get there during this bull market before we reject and start coming down to the downside? There we go. We're already green again. Bullish week. We're moving. Yes.
Going to the moon now.
Here we go. This is what you call emotional trading here. But Zcash looks good. We've just done so much analysis on it. Until price starts moving, there's not too much we could do.
Yes, I mean, that's all we have to work with right now. So, like Crypto Poppy said, we're just waiting for that big movement for either the downside or the upside, which of course we hope is for the upside, right? But not much going on. We're just gonna be waiting it out. And good thing that we're doing this live show today, because during the week we'll see how it goes, and if it goes up, it's good for everybody. All right, so. Another good one. Let's see. NCT Polyswarm.
Oh, it's had a good week.
Let's see.
My goodness.
Let's see.
That baby's still moving.
I haven't even looked at it.
Look at that.
Hold on. Let me see. Let me pull up my account.
All right. Let's see.
Because I hold some of that. Full disclosure, I got some of that in my bag. So let's see.
Yes, sir. Flip the camera to you, my guy.
Let's see.
Let's see his reaction on checking it.
Oh, okay. Hold on. No, I can't show you my account.
Give us a percentage. How much are you at?
For the day, 70%, and on realized returns is 68% right now. So
68%,
and I already took profit on this coin before. So
remember, you guys did,
yeah. So it was a while back too, and that was just one of those random pumps that happened when everything was still going down. So I was able to get some profit out of it, and we are in good profit right now.
And where did you put those profits?
Ooh, we're gonna go into Amble.
No, the ones that you already took.
Where did I put those profits?
Yeah.
Amble.
Oh my!
I did say Amble. Did I say Amble? I did say Amble.
But you were insinuating for the future.
Oh no! Already, it's already there.
Yeah.
All right. Let me hand it over to Crypto Poppy. Go ahead.
All right. Polyswarm weekly time frame data coming from Coinbase. So this is one of the few tokens we've looked at today that's actually moved this previous week and has, in the past 4 hours, has already made a beautiful movement to the upside. So NCT, it's looking good. Let's see what it's done within the swing high to the swing low. We've already come all the way back down on the Fibonacci. We've had some resistance at the 236. We busted above that, full on busted. And we came up and we tried to approach the 61.8. We didn't quite make it there before getting rejected. Little slight movement over the next couple weeks to the upside before making one more reach up to it, and we couldn't quite do it before coming back down to get our footing on the 236 before just mooning from there, going back up and passing the 618, closing below it, and then this current week opening, and it's just like a magnet going to the 618. So I would fully expect, with this movement that it's already putting in, I would fully expect 4.5 cents by candle close tomorrow, daily candle close. Okay. So for sure, by the time the week ends, by the time this weekly candle's done, I'm sure we'll have a wick slightly above the 78.6. But where's the candle body going to be? Is the candle body going to come back down here and touch the 236? Or is the candle body going to close at or above the 78.6? So NCT looks good. I don't like, too, that it's already coming right back down. that 618 level seems to be a strong level of resistance.
Mm-hmm.
But if it already pumped this far above it, it's only 4 hours old into the current weekly time frame. Let's see it go. When the coins move, you know just as well as anybody else. When these coins move, they go straight up.
Yep,
they go straight to the moon.
Yeah, they do. As much. Let me see. Let me get it. As much as they stay low, but they go low. But when they go high, they go higher as well. It's much short lived, but we don't need it to stay like that for the whole time.
We just need it to hit the sell limits.
Exactly. That's what we need. Just sell limits.
Take profits.
They're there. We're ready to go. I think you guys, if you guys are into crypto and you guys are watching this channel, we hope that we give you some idea of where to sell if you're thinking of taking profits, where to take. Without, it's not financial advice, but just to give you an idea where you could take profit, where the price could go, so you could say to yourself, okay, if it's gonna go to this price, then I should take a little bit of money there and put it away, because we're all about taking profits. Because on the screen it looks nice when it's up 400%, but once it goes down, you got that screenshot, but you didn't get the profits. It doesn't matter at the end of the day. Okay, you gotta lock them in. You know what? Let's see. Do we have anybody on the live chat right now? Anybody else? No. Okay. Well, you know what, guys? I think that would be good for tonight. That was a good few coins. There wasn't too much analysis on most of them because, like we said, we're still waiting for this week to see how it's gonna be looking. But it looks good so far for the most part. But anyways, before we go, please make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. We're at 493 subscribers. We are 7 subscribers away from our all-time high 500 subscriber count. Please make sure you like this video, comment down below. If you have questions, leave them down in the comment. Follow us on Twitter. You got CryptoPoppy_Mike, and then you have me, JJ Buttersmooth, on Twitter.
And Instagram.
And Instagram too, yeah. So on Instagram is Buttersmooth Crypto. I haven't posted as much on there, but I'm gonna start posting all the shorts that I've been posting on YouTube, so you guys could watch that there if you guys prefer scrolling through Instagram as well. Another thing, let's see. Let me just show you again. Let me go to the channel. All right, yes, we have please make sure you check out I just put out 2 videos today: how to secure your crypto assets and avoid scams. That's from one of the live shows that we did. We answered a few questions. And then we have crypto versus stocks and precious metals, asking our crypto millionaire questions. We have a lot of content for you guys. Look at that. If you guys have got time, and if you guys are on social media, you guys got time to look at all this content. Okay, check it out, guys. Please support us. Hopefully we're bringing you enough value that you will subscribe and like the videos and comment down below. I'll be putting up all this live technical analysis videos throughout the week this week, and then we'll do another live technical analysis coming up soon as well. So anyways, guys, that was it for today. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll catch you guys on the next video.
Thank you.